Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time, I'm pretty early, it's 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the game, nothing has happened as of yet. So we have blue team versus purple team, so it's solo ranked apparently. Let's go over the teams. So we have a cannon in the middle versus a Brand on purple team, who just dinked level 2, congratulations. We have a Vladimir and a Malphite on top. Vladimir for blue team, Malphite purple team. Vladimir dinked, congratulations. Malphite dinked, congratulations. Bottom lane will be Graves and Janna versus an Ashe and a Blitzcrank. I love Blitzcranks, though they are pretty hard to play as support, I believe. Well, mostly because of these damn minions, but that's a good pull. Though Blitzcrank isn't level 2 yet, though however Janna and Graves are, so he needs to be careful. That's a bit of damage onto Blitzcrank, but he should be fine. Junglers for blue team is Darius, who will be doing blue. What's in a name, right? I know. Never saw a Darius jungler before, but we should be fine. And then purple team's jungler is Lee Sin, who was just going to try and gank the bottom lane, but it didn't work because Ashe shot an arrow right in that bush. So I think Lee Sin is going to try his luck in the middle. Though Cannon was warned by his teammates. Actually, very good warning there. They don't really have wards, but they kind of predicted when he would be there, so nice job there. Blitzcrank or Ashe, one of those two. Darius is going to check out where Lee Sin is. He's actually stealing the waves, going to smite it and then probably run away as fast as he can because he gets caught there by Darius. Brand is there to assist, though Cannon is there as well, but it would be good enough. Good job there by Brand getting there in time, so nothing really happened. Vladimir poking a bit onto the Malphite. Well, Malphite is pretty strong in the lane, don't get me wrong, but if he doesn't have any mana left, he's quite useless and his mana costs are pretty high. But I think he'll be fine. What kind of a... yeah, he has boots and still has a lot of health pots, so he should be fine. Let's go to the bottom where a shotgun blast was hit onto the face of Ashe, but she thinks I'll do the same with my shotgun blast, but that's a bow, you silly. Let's turn on dynamic camera for a while. Ah, the dynamic camera loves you, Blitzcrank. He's trying to pull, but he will not succeed. I think Darius was spotted there, of course he was, though you have a Blitzcrank, so he can pull the Darius whenever he can. Oh, the pull was at the same time of Darius's pull, but that's first blood for blue team regardless. Back to top apparently, dynamic camera son. I should turn you off because it could have been dangerous there. Could have missed a kill. I know. So Lee Sin is going onto the Vladimir. He gets slowed immediately by the seismic shard of the Malphite. Malphite actually has ghost, so he's going straight after the Vladimir. Vladimir tried to flash over the wall, but he failed. So thank God Darius got the first blood first. Sorry. So good job there by Malphite and Lee Sin. Pity for Vladimir. He should have been able to get away, but kind of failed his flash, so that's a pity. Cannon doing decent amount of damage on Brand. He's trying to bait the cannon close to him so that Lee Sin can gank him, but still, you had to be careful there. Once he hits level 6, he'll kill you regardlessly. So Lee Sin should be ganking from the bush, to be honest. He could have gotten way in from behind on Cannon, but Cannon needs to use his rush first, I think, or else Lee Sin will not be interested. He's going to wait for the stun. The stun missed, however, and Cannon just hit level 6, so he might as well just use his ultimate. He won't, he will die thanks to the ignite and the turret shots. But yeah, Lee Sin got the assist even, so that's a pity really. All those turrets were a bit too much for Cannon. I don't know if he had flash or not. Well, he didn't, so I think he used it. I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I must say. So Lee Sin actually doing quite a good job. Oh, Blitzcrank almost pulling one of those. Just out of range. I think he could have tickled them, but then again, a robot does not feel. Darius versus Lee Sin. I don't know if Darius is viable as a jungler, but he has good ganking potential, that's for sure. Blitzcrank is going to try another pull, though Janna is prepared. She's gonna get knocked up though, she needs to be careful there. There's gonna be a pull, no, yes it is, right onto Janna's face. The minions are helping as well, but Janna does a good knock up onto Ashe, preventing most of the damage. Well, not really, but still preventing at least some of the damage. Almost getting hit there by the volley of Ashe, so be careful, girl. Be careful, they want to fish for you. Blitzcrank should have enough for one pull, he does, so we will wait. Oh, actually no, I have to go to the top because Vladimir got attacked by Lee Sin once more. I don't see him surviving this, to be honest, and that will be the end of him. Lee Sin getting the kill. So good job, Vladimir uses his ultimate, not too sure why. Blitzcrank is going to recall while Ash isn't there anymore, so that's a wise thing to do. Brand going on to the cannon. Cannon uses his ultimate. Brand's ultimate goes in between all the minions, so it only hit cannon once, but they both need to be careful there. I believe Lee Sin is going to help the Brand, and Cannon will not be able to resist getting onto Brand because he was lower, and that will be the end of Cannon. But Darius is there. Is he gonna get a kill? No, he did not have enough for his ultimate. Well, Brand wasn't low enough. If he waited a bit longer, he would have been able to one-shot the Brand with his ultimate. And, well, not one shot, probably two shot, and then use his skills onto the Lee Sin. But nice crit there by Ash, of course, her passive allowing that crit. But Lee Sin will be able to get away because he is Lee Sin. And now it's Graves in the bag of Ash. Ash doing a volley to slow him down, but he is going to do a fair amount of damage. So Lee Sin is having the time of his life, I'd say, surviving that with a little shred of HP left. Ash going back to the bottom lane, needs to be careful because she could get caught by Janna, but Janna isn't interested. Janna, as long as there's wind, I'll be happy. Stupid bird. Well, it's your companion, your compadre. Poor Cannon, always bad luck. If that Lee Sin wasn't there, he would have gotten the Brand easily, I think. Ah well, Vladimir again pushing his lane. He at least warded for now, but Lee Sin doesn't gank through here. He always went straight from the lane onto the Vladimir because he can use his safeguard to go onto the Malphite, so he's at the same position as Malphite then, and then he's just able to Q the Vladimir and then slow him and all that good stuff. It's a double slow then. Brand received blue from Lee Sin, so he's happy. Cannon doesn't need blue, so Darius just takes it for himself. He's going to gank somewhere. Well, he wants to, but they don't know where to go. Lee Sin is doing his rave, so Darius will spot him there. Is something going to happen? No, because Darius is scared. Come on, Blitzcrank. Oh yeah, nice. I thought he would have been able to do that. Does Ash have her ultimate? Yes, she does. So that's a heal onto Graves. So he might survive. A good shield there by Janna. Janna also has... No, she's level 5. So she doesn't have her ultimate yet. A nice volley by Ash. One more hit will be enough. And that's a kill by Ash. Good job. Good job indeed. Did something else happen at the same time? Yes, it did. Malphite was able to kill the Vladimir. I will go back in time just for you guys. So I think Vladimir already died then. Oh boy, oh, I pressed pause accidentally. So you can see, I think he's going to use his ultimate straight onto the Vladimir. No, he's actually fast enough because of the seismic shard, so he just killed him. Well, that's thanks to Lee Sin, because of those ganks, Malphite is actually way ahead onto the Vladimir, so he's actually able to just kill him. And that was the kill onto Graves. So now we're back where we're supposed to be. And Cannon is going to get ganked. Though I don't see... Cannon is very careful. He did ward that place, so he knows that Lee Sin was there. Darius is at the bottom, jungling, swirling and jungling. Ugh. Lee Sin is trying to counter jungle, but Darius is doing a good job. They actually know that Lee Sin was there, so they're going in onto him. I think Ash and Blitzcrank should hurry and assist him. Cannon is already on his way. Lee Sin actually doing a hefty amounts of damage onto Darius, is going to kick him with his ultimate. Cannon uses his ultimate to get onto Lee Sin, but Lee Sin will probably safeguard to the Brand. No, he don't, because Brand actually flashed in. That was not the right thing to do. He should have just stayed there, but he will get a kill onto the Blitzcrank, so that's a good job. But the double kill for Ash, giving her double buff, that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous, especially for the bottom lane, of course, because that's where she will be staying, but... Double slow onto her attacks, plus infinite mana for her volleys to be casted. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard lane. Lee Sin should be going back to the bottom as fast as he can. Though, Brand really did something wrong. Lee Sin could have easily safeguarded over the wall and they would have both been fine. Though, at least Brand got a kill out of it, so... I don't know. You decide. I say no, some people might say yeah. Come on, Malphite. Are you ability power Malphite? Nope. Well, I can't blame you. I've never seen a good ability power Malphite, though they exist. Lee Sin actually got an Oracle's there, so if he's fast enough, he might be able to get this ward, because I think it's almost about to run out. Blitzcrank, I thought he was going to gank the Graves, but no, it's a Darius, they just look alike. Lee Sin was just in time to get this ward. Good job. Where is Cannon? Cannon went back to base, bought himself some wards. Vladimir needs to be careful. Lee Sin will destroy this wards, but at least good ward there by Vladimir for now, knowing that Lee Sin is there, but Lee Sin will destroy it. No, I paid good money for that. Oh, that what the pings were for. But that will be a double kill for Darius though. Let's go back in time. So, oh no, the pings were... So, a good pull there by Blitzcrank, but big bursty damage apparently by the Graves, unable to kill onto the Ashe with his ultimate. But then Darius came, used his ultimate onto the Graves, well, before he pulled the Janna and the Graves. So yeah, it was a weird kill, honestly, onto Ashe. I thought they had it in the bag, but that Janna ultimate was apparently good enough to keep the Ashe in bay for long enough. That's the thing you get with pullbacks. Oh, ultimate onto Vladimir, because both Brand and Lee Sin are there, so I don't see... Vladimir will try and do some damage onto Malphite, but a good safeguard by Lee Sin. Well, it didn't really matter, he would have survived anyway. Now, Cannon and Darius is going to kill the dragon. Well, they need to run very far in order to stop this. I don't think they'll be fast enough. Well, Lee Sin is gonna try, he might be able to smite steal it in time. Yeah, no. There's no way. Cannon actually pretty low, he was tanking the dragon, maybe not the best move, but doesn't matter, they were able to get the dragon. Lee Sin was not in time, though he's gonna kick straight onto the cannon. He could actually go for it, to be honest, but he's going to destroy this ward first. I don't know whether or not Lee Sin still had his kick, but if he used his Q and then instantly used his ultimate, he would have gotten him, but he could have died as well. And then he would have lost his ultimate, his oracles, sorry. Well, also his ultimate, it would have been on cooldown. Not. Ooh, Blitzcrank is gonna get caught here. Both Brand and Lee Sin are there. And good flash though. Will be able to dodge the Q of Brand. And then the Ashe ultimate was needed to save him. Don't pull the Lee Sin in. He's pretty fat. But that's big damage onto Lee Sin. And he will die. Thanks to the red buff of Darius. Oh, Darius was there as well. Sorry. I thought you were Graves. Damn lookalikes. Actually, it was a very good pull there by Blitzcrank. I would have thought that Lee Sin was fat enough to survive the pull-in, but it was very big damage dealt onto the Lee Sin. Well, probably because of Darius as well. Didn't expect him to be there. I don't know why I didn't expect it. Malphite is so much stronger than Vladimir right about now. Look at the HP difference. Well, he's going for HP items, but still, Vladimir also likes the HP. Cannon doing fair amount of damage onto the Brand. I think he could use his ultimate and then just kill him, but you need to be careful of course, because Brand has a big bursting potential. Pings are going down on Cannon, I don't really know why. Oh, it's because Lee Sin is going to gank. Q on your face! But the Cannon is going to use his ultimate, going straight onto Brand. Brand flashes away however, so that's a pity for you, mate. He will not survive. Almost getting the Brand though. Oh, it's such a pity. Nice try. Darius is going and try to get the Brand. He might actually be able to. He is in range to pull, but Brand is smart enough. They saw him. He actually left the bush just for a little while. A pity indeed. Does Blitzcrank have oracles? No, he doesn't, and this place is overly warded there. Blitz, they know you're there, but a pink ward, good job. I think he might be able to see this one. So that's a pink ward well spent, my dear. A pink ward well spent. Ashe does not... Yes, she does have her ultimate, but she will not use it in dangerous situations. Well, she has a Blitzcrank, so if Blitzcrank is able to pull, then she'll be able to hit her arrow for sure. Fisher? No. Blitzcrank going to look in a bush. Wow, this is an amazing push. And then going to pull the Graves. Ashe's arrow is a bit slow though, but there it goes. It was onto the Graves, but Janna has her ultimate and she will use it. Trust me, she will. She is positioning herself, and that's... Oh, Ashe was out of range of the ultimate knockback, but she'll be fine. Yes, they will survive. So they still had a heal, so they'll be fine. Oh, and then again, kill onto the Vladimir, which isn't a surprise really, but Darius actually doing hefty amounts of damage onto the Lee Sin, and then of course that ultimate BAM! Though Darius should have kept on going onto the Malphite, to be honest. Oh well. Graves is so low. Well, if they're able to push this tower, then this Janna will die. I don't know why she is staying, but she needs to run away now. She needs to run away now. She will get caught. She will not be able to dodge this pull by Blitzcrank, except when the minions are there, but very good pull there by Blitzcrank, just in time, giving a kill to Ashe. So, sorry Janna. Well, I know Jannas are very slippery, but still, Blitzcranks are fast as well, mate. That's a turret down, the first one in the game? Yes it is, for blue team, so good job blue team. Evening the score? No, they're actually ahead, weirdly enough, even though that purple team has the most kills. Blue team has the most farm. That's the only explanation I have. Well, no, they do not have the most farm. They took Dragon. And that's that much money? I don't think so. Oh, Darius going in, doing hefty amounts of damage again. Look at Darius. Just look at him. Haba haba haba. Lee Sin showing his face again in the middle, warding wherever he pleases. He does not have oracles because he died. A pity. But the oracle served him well. He didn't really make a profit out of it, but the loss wasn't that grand. And he got kills because of it. I know. Ashe getting some golems. Darius wasn't even close, so why not? Pings are going down onto the brand, but I think they know that they are coming thanks to these wards. Look at all these wards. And another ward. Lee Sin going in onto Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank nearly getting hit by that Q. Ooh, Janna needs to be careful there. Almost getting pulled by Blitzcrank. But Grace was there as well, so they should be fine, though they realize the jungler isn't there. So a good arrow by Ashe could actually get a kill onto Graves. It could. I'm not saying it should, but it could. Blitzcrank is going... Oh, there's a ward here, Blitz. So don't even try. And he's spotted once more. They're going on to the Brand. Brand is surrounded, to be honest, but because Blitzcrank walked around, he knew that they were coming. Is not able to get a kill, so they will just probably destroy this tower out of spite. Oh, Janna could get caught. That would be amazing. Will he blind pull? No, he won't, but this will be... No, I thought he was going to blind pull. I love blind pulls. Well, when they connect. Come on, pull! No! How? They were all standing there a minute sooner. Or, yeah, just the Ashe arrow there would have been amazing. What's the name of that gold ability that gives vision? Ah, yeah, the hawk shot. A few more hits onto the tower and it will get destroyed. And, well, I don't know how this team fight might develop, because Malphite is quite tanky. He can initiate like a boss. Dragon is back up. And purple team is coming, though the entire blue team is there, but they are spotted by a ward there. I don't know how Brand was able to miss this. Good Ashe arrow there onto the Janna, who was just in time to use her ultimate though. Big damage dealt upon Ashe. She needs to flash away, but she gets exhausted again, so she will die, but doing a hefty amount of damage onto the rest of purple team. Malphite will of course die by the ignite, but Lee Sin getting a good kick onto the Blitzcrank's face to get a kill, but that's an ace for blue team. Very good job there. They were able to separate the teams. The heavy guys were going on to Ashe, but they were pretty slow. The Ashe arrow was able to hit pretty much everyone, and of course Cannon's ultimate was able to keep them down just long enough to prevent Lee Sin and Malphite from killing the Ashe fast enough. So she was actually able to do a fair amount of damage, to be honest. Yeah, sorry about that. Forgot to close my windows, so the neighbors were getting pretty damn loud. That's a turret destroyed in the middle. Good job there. Blue team doing a very good job for now. They are 7k gold lead almost. 500 gold to go for that 7k gold lead where everyone is trying to get. Darius killing the blue Wraith because he's the only one that's worth money really. He lets the little Wraith stand because then they will not respawn, and so the blue Wraith will not respawn. And then Lee Sin will get less money, though Brands immediately noticed this while he was just going to farm some Wraiths. So that will be a fairly quick respawn on the Wraiths regardless. But just imagine if they forget to kill them. Well, then they wouldn't be of use anyway, because then they would just stand there. Blitzcrank protecting the Ashe, who is just going to farm her life out. She is pretty fat, to be honest. Let's check out her score. Let's see. I can't. Oh yeah, she has a new avatar. That's why I couldn't really see what's what. Oh, but top is gonna get ganked and not. Oh, that's a bad position you're in, Vladimir. Really, I prefer ghosts on Vladimir lately because they can just pull out at a fair amount of speed. Look, he wasn't able to do damage even. He just died. A dog's death. Oh, they're all going here. Blitzcrank is running after the graves, but they're gonna get surrounded. Thank God Cannon was there, but Janna just flashed out of it. Big damage dealt onto Blitzcrank, though he might survive. Janna has the good ultimate by Graves, however. Then Darius using his ultimate onto Janna way too soon, to be honest. Cannon going in with his ultimate, but this could go bad. A good sniper kill there with the ultimate of Ashe, trying to slow every enemy there, getting a crit onto Graves' face, so that will be one dead Graves, but she will not be able to kill Lee Sin when Malphite is there to slow her attack speed. Cannon might be able to snipe the Lee Sin, but he will actually be able to get away. Vladimir has respawned. Oh, Malphite is going to... Oh no, yes. The Q of Lee Sin was a good hit, but if Cannon would have dodged it, then he would have gotten too close to Malphite, so he would have gotten seismic shotted, so it was a certain death anyway. This is a good match, to be honest. I really enjoy it. It's 19-19, so you could say it's pretty close. Blue team is ahead because they have 2 dragons and a few more towers, but still, it's still everybody's game. Malphite is still 2 levels ahead on Vladimir. So if Vladimir wasn't that low, I think the battle would have been over already, but then again. Oh, good kick there by Lee Sin, but I don't see him escaping there. Gets double pulled. No, I believe that Blitzcrank still has his pull. Yes, he does. So even if he were to get away, Blitzcrank would have been able to pull him regardless. Blitzcrank has an oracle, so he's going to run all over the place trying to find wards. Will not find any. Let's check out the vision of purple team. There is a ward where Vladimir was over here, but that's it. That's the only one. Blitzcrank is going to grab the brand. Well, or... Yes, he might actually. No. Ooh, that's a very blind arrow. Brand almost walking into it. Blitzcrank again with a nice pull there. He knows where not to pull, though it wasn't really a good pull. And Vladimir actually getting a kill. Good job, Vladimir. That's how they dived pretty damn far, apparently, onto the Janna. I was going to... But then I thought, no, I have to see this possible kill onto all of the teams of purple, all of the players. A good ultimate there by the Malphite enables him to escape, I think, or at least get a kill on Darius. Darius getting going onto the Malphite still, and that's big damage. That Ashe is so fat. Just look at her crits. That's the end of Graves. A double kill for Ashe. Amazing job. So I think this might be a GG for now, because when a carry is fat, then what are you going to do? Normally, it is way end game before a carry is able to do that much damage on your team, but she is already in her end game. Just look at that slow onto Janna, getting silenced. Blitzcrank wanted to kill all of the minions so that he had a free range for his grab, but that wasn't really possible now, was it? Cannon now pushing the top turret. Also very low, so they were actually quite lucky there. Well, it's not really luck, that was it, but still. Purple team was able to do a fair amount of damage on blue team. A very good amount of damage. Janna is going to try and snipe. But for now, in the early game, I thought that purple team had way more ward coverage than blue team. But now it's the other way around. Blue team is turning... Well, they were ahead anyway, so they have more money for wards. And now that Blitzcrank has oracles, he is just doing whatever. But there isn't a ward near the Baron apparently. Let's check out blue team's vision. That's purple team's vision. This is blue team's vision. So yeah, they don't know this is happening. Though Darius is going to check on the Baron. If purple team would have been fast enough, they might have gotten a free Baron here. Darius isn't actually close yet, so they might actually be able to pull this off. They should. Darius does have smite, but guess what? Lee Sin was fast enough to smite, so that's a free Baron for purple team. And now it's only Cannon and Darius who are in the fight. Darius will sacrifice himself, but I don't see Cannon surviving this, though a good pull by Blitzcrank might change. Oh, he actually misses the Lee Sin, so Cannon should be careful there. Uses his Zhonya's, not really at the right time, but damn, purple team gets big damage upon. Well, Ashe has arrived. Da-da-da-da. So a good play there by Purple Team, getting that Baron directly after that team fight. It was really smart. Well, they had to, really. It was a good decision. Good tactic. Now they need to get away from the tower because, of course, Malphite will be able to engage on you with his seismic shot, slowing you, and then you'll be bird's meat. Even though there isn't a single bird on Purple Team. It's a shame, really. Blitzcrank should be able to pull one out and then get a kill onto him. Oh, but the turret is already destroyed at a high pace. A big crit onto the face of Blitzcrank, though. Graves is gonna get slowed for his life, though. Good Q there by Brandt, keeping the Ashe away from Graves, saving his life. And now Purple Team has to run away. They are going to take a dragon before they'll end it, but Blue Team is going in heavily. Well, at least Darius is, but I think they will have the dragon for now, because of course, near the end game, you can do big amount. Ooh, Graves needs to be very careful there. Darius might be able to pull him. He will not. I don't know what the rest of his team is waiting for, to be honest. Pings are going down insanely. They know that Janna is recalling, but what you gonna do about it? Don't be over. I can't find the word for now. Doesn't matter. Overprotective, I'll say, but it's paranoid. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't find the word paranoid. What's wrong with me? Maybe aliens are taking over my brain. Yeah, that's paranoid for you. Is no, Darius is only able to pull champions, right? Right? I don't know. Let's read. Decimate? No. Apprehend. Pulls in all enemies. Oh, it actually pulls everyone. So yes, it works on minions as well. Is I think you should give the blue buff to Blitzcrank, to be honest. He has a mana shield, you know, so if all his abilities don't cost any mana, he'll have the biggest shield in the world. Needs to be careful though. Purple Team is going to pull, trying to do as much as possible with their Baron buff, and to be honest, they kind of did it. They evened it out pretty good. Only a 4k lead now, well, 4.5k lead for Blue Team. Blitzcrank needs to be careful. Well, Darius actually needs to be careful a lot more. They're going in on Blitzcrank, so actually good play by Blitzcrank, keeping the enemies away from the red buff, so that Darius could take it, you know. Do you know? So I believe that a good engage from Blue Team would still be able to destroy a Baron buffed Purple Team. Though of course it's all about the engages now. It's all about the positioning. It's all about that. Because they are quite tight, the teams. So it doesn't really matter who's who. Blues clues, blues clues. Ashe has a good engage, so if she's able to snipe the right person, then Blitzcrank is able to grab him. Blitzcrank needs to destroy this ward fast because they are approaching. They're approaching. Now they have all the vision they need to get in there. Are they in position? Yes, they are. Darius is at a very good position, to be honest. Pulls both Janna and the Lee Sin close. Good ultimate by Janna there, negating the ultimate of Cannon. But he still had his rush and a good Ashe arrow onto the Janna again. Poor Janna, she really gets a beating. Her shield got destroyed. Lee Sin will die, though a good W there by Brandt will be able to get a kill onto the Cannon. Oh, it was Darius, sorry. They all look alike. But then again, as I said, an ace for Blue Team. It's all about positioning, mate. And that Darius was at that perfect position, way at the front, was able to grab in both the Janna and the Lee Sin. Janna used her ultimate at the, I think, the right timing, but Cannon still had his lightning rush, so he was able to get in close with his ultimate regardless. Would have been maybe better if Janna waited before the Cannon lightning rush, but then again, you can't really predict that. This is gonna be a hefty pull onto the Purple Team's base. Janna is alive, Graves is alive, so I think they'll be only able to destroy the inhibitor, and then Blue Team will have to go away. Run away! Though you can also pull someone. A good pull there on Janna, that will be the end of her. A good volley should be able to kill her. Big crits onto Ashe, who is blinded by that overpowered smoke thingy of Graves. So now it's but a good slow by Ashe. Though Lee Sin might be able to get a Q onto Vladimir, he will, so he might be able to kick him. Though he needs to be careful, they are getting lower and lower the longer they chase this team. Because of course Ashe will just keep on volleying, slowing them down. And actually Vladimir can regen, to be honest. Now it's Darius zoning away the Malphite, the two real tanks versus each other. Blitzcrank is trying to get tanky, but then again, he is support Blitzcrank, so it takes a while. He's going to farm some minions, so he gets his gear even faster. He almost has enough for his Frozen Heart. I don't know how much gold he has, let's check it out. 1,200. It might be enough actually. Oh no. Yes it is. Whoop. Prediction no jutsu. How much money does he has left though? 26, so that's why he farmed those raves there, just to get enough money for the Frozen Heart, which is an amazing item for Blitzcrank. It has cooldown reduction, it has mana, it has armor. What more does a Blitzcrank want? Well, that depends on how you play your Blitzcrank, of course. I've seen ability powered Blitzcranks once, they're funny. Good job there by Darius, giving the ward to Blitzcrank, who did pay for that Oracle, but of course the greedy carry wants it all. That's a very bad position to be in. If the and they know, so an Ash Arrow could really disrupt this battle. Darius going in, instantly dying, however. Blue team wasn't really engaging there. That was a bit silly. They should have just gone all in for that. And why isn't... Well, Vladimir should have gone into that fight together with Cannon, because his ultimate stacks really well with the ultimate of Cannon, but I think they will be fine. No, they won't. They will not. I don't see them surviving this. Though, oh, that Ash does amazing damage. And that's a rather good pull there by Vladimir, though. Big damage dealt onto the Ash. Graves dying at the same time. Blitzcrank dies. So it's Vladimir versus the Lee Sin. And the super minions are pushing their towers. So Lee Sin needs to take his time, though. Vladimir needs to ignore it. No, you need to push. Push. Why do Vladimirs always do this? I had the same thing once. Just push this lane. You're stronger than Lee Sin right now. He could have destroyed a tower, to be honest. He at least could have destroyed one. Then Lee Sin would have recalled already, but I don't know. You have your super minions with you. Of course, Lee Sin has his towers, but you don't need to truly engage. Ah, well, opinions may differ. He might be smarter. He might have said, yeah, no, I'm not going to destroy this tower. No, man. I'm too scared. Lee Sin is stronger than that Vladimir, probably. He is going for a very aggressive build, I might say. Not too tanky. Still tanky enough, in my opinion, but he's squishier than normal. Now, blue team is amassing at Baron, while purple team is doing the exact same thing. 3 purps versus 2 blues. Though Darius now has an oracle as well, so that's double oracle for blue team. Not too sure why, because they don't really have a Stalfer. If they have a Stalfer, then yeah, of course, go for the double oracles. Well, if you have too much money, why not? Ah, I've spotted a ward. And they should have spotted it as well. Destroy this ward, if you please. Ash is going to get caught, I think. Cannon is at a good position, though. Sneaking away. Doing some damage onto the Lee Sin. And then back to Baron. Oh, a good pull could do some amazing stuff, but it is Lee Sin. He was actually pulled up the minute he safeguarded by Blitzcrank, so that's good. Blitzcrank now pulling in the Graves as well, though Malphite actually used his ultimate straight in there. Baron helping to kill the Graves, so poor Graves wasn't able to do that much. Ash is still alive. I hope she still has her ultimate, but she does not, so that's a pity. The blue team is pretty low, while both Brand and Jen are still on full health. So Ash says, come on, let's do Baron, but who will tank it, Ash? Who will tank it? I don't know how much lifesteal you have or how much power vamp the Vladimir has. Where is Cannon? Oh, he's actually going to push the bottom lane, which is a very good thing to do in this part of the game, because bottom lane is the lane the furthest away of the Baron. So if you're able to destroy this tower and destroy this inhibitor, it means that sometimes... Oh, big damage dealt on the Janna there, but a good dodge by Ash. Oh, Cannon going in, igniting the Janna, getting a kill, good job. Though both a flash was used and an ignite, but at this part of the game it's fairly important to die. Well, not to die, to get kills, because they'll die for a long time. Now Ash needs to run away. She does have volleys, so she should be able to kite the enemy into eternity. Or for eternity into the void, I don't know. As long as it's long. Come on, steal this blue, mate. I don't wanna. Cannon, you bastard. Well, thank God Ash is able to do hefty amounts of damage. Boom, baby. A double buffed Ash on your face. Ash is also going to take the dragon, so Ash is really doing a good play here. of course, it was all able thanks to the clutch Blitzcrank support play. I love me some Blitzcranks. Oh, Baron is still up, and purple team is amassing again. Brand actually nearing 1/3 of his HP is already gone. It's even more. Not too sure what happened to him. Oh well. Oh, someone got pulled apparently. Grace was probably standing in this bush and got pulled by Blitzcrank. It's not really... I'm not going to reset the... And another pull! Everyone is going to die! Yippah! Yippee-yay! Oh, Blitzcrank died, however. That ultimate of Brand hit him a few times too many. And a good steal there by Lee Sin onto the Baron. But what does it matter? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Ashe using her arrow is going to do another volley, but I think that the Darius should be more than enough to kill the Malphite. Well, Malphite should be able to get away. Oh no, you won't. I'll pull you into infinity and beyond. He has a slow even. Oh no, yes he does. He has Random Zoan, so he could slow the Malphite. Malphite uses his ultimate to get away, but guess what? Super minions be pushing your Nexus towers, mate. So, Malphite standing alone against 4 people. Oh, he has Graves. Graves has already respawned because he died pretty damn early in the game. But Ashe is alone, to be honest. Why? Blue team could have ended this way sooner if they would have all stood in the middle. But maybe they want to play a bit longer. If they're having a good time, I don't really blame them. Still, they could have ended it. Cannon still has his ultimate, I think. No, he don't. So it was a more hefty team fight there at Baron than I would have imagined. Purple team has destroyed an inhibitor? No, blue team has destroyed a purple team's inhibitor. That's what she said, I think. And Barret Dragon is up again. Oh, that Ashe is going to get them all, even though they missed one. So that will be a 9k gold difference, I think. Well, not really yet, but it'll be close. Oh, guess what? I was about right. Blitzcrank running around with his oracles. He bought another one? Is he that rich? Well, he didn't really buy a new item, so he probably is. I'm gonna check it out. I can't. Oh, yes, I can. He has 26 gold again, so he only got 400k. That's him. Oh no, those are the minion kills. Oh, I'm so retarded. Well, it's only 600 gold, so previously I was a retard at the very least. I wonder how much money he had when he bought the Frozen Heart. We will be able to see it when I upload this video. I will not even bother looking it up though. You can. You can look it up for me. Well, isn't that lovely? Purple team will have his last stance. I'm not too sure why blue team is taking so long. If they just push the middle, they will win this. They have super minions on both sides, both bottom and middle. They could actually just push top. It doesn't have that much HP left, this tower, and then another destroyed inhibitor. And then blue team will have to keep guard in this place for eternity. This is the word of the game, by the way, eternity. I don't know why. It's a cool word, don't get me wrong, but really, eternity? Eternity. Be careful there, Jenna, you are being watched. So what, they're going to do a surprise push on this tower? That's not really needed. This tower doesn't have any HP. I think one shot of Ashe, Blitzcrank and Darius is able to destroy this tower. And guess what, you have 2 more people. Ashe has a Guardian Angel. Well, that's very nasty for purple team. Come on, destroy this stuff. Ooh, a nice pull again by Blitzcrank. That's that Graves. That Blitzcrank is so much fun to watch. He's doing so well this game. I might even say he's carrying this game, but both Ashe, Darius, and even Cannon for a bit they're all carrying this game. And even now Vladimir is helping along because those team fights were working in their favor. A good pull again by Blitzcrank. It wasn't that hard. Cannon getting kicked everywhere. Pretty amazing. Was able to ultimate pretty much everybody thanks to that. Good ignite by Vladimir. And Ashe is actually able to kill the Brand in his fountain. So good play there by blue team. GG indeed. That will be the end of this match. It was a fine match, 40 minutes, so it was a long match as well, to be honest. Well, not that long. We know how long casts can go. Well, I mean games. Well, it's the same thing. I cast a game, so the cast will be just as long as the game. Maybe even longer, because haven't quit talking now, have I? But I will now. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Bye!